Aren't they better than the ones you buy in the bag? Look at that. Let's try it. I just need a little butter. Or if I'm putting some of the roast we're about to make, that's going to be a beautiful, tasty slider. Mmm. Mm. The French brioche, any Lebanese followers would know what I'm talking about from Lebanon. Put some sugar right on it after it cools down a little bit, and that will make it just like a French brioche that you had in Beirut. Welcome to Cook and Bake with Samer. Today we're going to be making for you a quick dinner roll recipe. It's so fast, so easy. You don't have to go buy those packages. You don't know what's in them. Make it your own. It tastes a lot better, lasts longer. You can even, I'm making a bigger batch. You can freeze some. You can wait on them a little bit and use them for even bread pudding. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, let's start here. I have 2.5 cups of warm water. It is about, and I always spill it, it is about 110 degrees. So I lost about 2 tablespoons there. And I'm going to be adding 2 tablespoons of um, active dry yeast in here. Also, the recipe, we will need 2 teaspoons of salt, but I'm not going to add them until after I mix them for about 5 minutes or so. But so let's start here. I'm going to mix this a little bit, and then I'm going to be adding 8 tablespoons of butter, but um, I'm going to be baking them in this here. So what I did was I added another tablespoon, so I have 9 in here instead of 8, which is a stick plus a tablespoon. I like to just coat my pan a little bit. That way I don't have to do it later. I'm just going to coat it right now. Quick, easy work for you. You don't have to do this later. It'll be ready for you when you are ready to bake. And I also coated the sides. And now we have our 8 tablespoons of melted butter. And we're going to be adding half a cup of sugar. My measuring device here is 1/4 cup. And so we'll add 2. Here we go. Let me mix them up a little bit here, maybe about 30 seconds or so. This is really easy. Now I'm going to be adding 7 cups of all-purpose flour. So here we go. And we will be adding 1 large egg at room temperature. 6 and 7. Let's go ahead and add our egg in there right now. Ta-da! All right, so let's mix them up here. First, I wanted to just quickly mix it, make sure it's mixing well. It's going to gather together very well. It's going to be a little bit stickier than normal dough anyway. So here, once it starts mixing well, once it's finished, I'm going to let it knead for 10 minutes. And again, I'm going to set my timer for 5 so I can add the 2 teaspoons of salt. And see quickly, look how the dough mixed together. Uh, if you want, you can scrape it too a little bit, even though it's going to pick up on its own. Really, this is good enough for me right now. I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes. After 5 minutes, I'll add my 2 teaspoons of salt, and we'll leave it for another 5. Look at that, beautiful. See how easy, how quick it is? Why you need to buy the dough? I mean, why need to buy the bread? This is so tasty, so fresh. It's going to be irresistible. Okay, see you in 10. As I mentioned, I had it kneading for 5 minutes. I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of salt here, and we'll let it knead for another 5. See you soon. So it's been 10 minutes, and so let's get our dough hook out, and so we can get our dough out as well. See what I mentioned? It's just a little sticky, but it's okay. We're gonna put about 2 tablespoons of oil. I like to use the olive oil just to coat it in here. And so when we cover it, and then we're gonna let it stay for about 45 minutes, usually on the average, depending, on the temperature of the house and where you have it. But again, this is stickier. See how it is? It's sticky, don't worry. And if you're not using glove and you're using just your hands, you can put a little oil on your hands, then it won't stick. There, I'm going to just coat it well and leave it in here. There we go, and then we're going to cover it. Now we have our towels here, cheesecloths, and we'll set it on the side for 45 minutes. Again, depending on the temperature of the house, we want it to double in size. So take a peek about what size it is. So you probably want it to get to here, kinda. So to here. If you're using something this big, but anyway. So we'll come back and we'll show you what we're going to be doing next with these. So it's been 45 minutes. Let's see how they look. Whoa, that's nice. That's very, very nice. Okay, so now what we need to do is form it into balls. I'm going to use the weight. I mean, you can estimate it too. It's we're gonna have 1 3/4 ounces or about 50 grams of dough. And if you don't have gloves, I think you'll be okay. Let's first see here, make sure it's okay. Yep, it's fine. And so what you need to do is kind of, form it into a ball and kind of pinch it to make it, you put the smooth side top on top. So here we go. Oh, this needs a little more. There we go. This looks good. And so let's continue here. Again, we need right around 1 3/4 ounces here. We're gonna need a little one. Again, you can go like this. You can use this method too if you like. This is a good method as well. Whichever method works for you. They're going to be close to each other. It's okay. So I'm going to put about 5 per row. Yeah. There we go. Exactly. See? See, put the 5th one there. There, perfect. And you can go and kind of pinch them and pinch it to form the nice roll there. You can go like this. There are so many methods you could go, So I'm going to continue, form them all. We're leaving for another 45, half hour to 45. Want them to double in size. We will bake them for 25 minutes at 350. All right. Don't go anywhere. I just want to, again, I'm pretty much almost done. It was like literally like perfect. Again, 1.75, 1.8 ounces. 50, 55 grams, it's fine. But I want to show you, like here, I grabbed one. If you don't want to do it like certain my way, see how the bottom is like this? So just hold it like this with your hand, kinda, and just pinch the bottom. And while you're turning it, see? It's almost smooth on top. Now, you can go a little bit like this on your hand, or you can go like this. And there, beautiful. I'll show you one more. Again, first just start tucking it in like this with your own hands, kind of. If you want to just let it rest in the left hand, or if you're a lefty, you do it the other way. And but anyway, so here we go. See, I'm just pinching the bottom, just like this. See, it'll become almost like a dumpling. Look at that, beautiful. Even if I didn't do anything to it, it's ready. It's good. Here we go. Last one, last one. And again, now I'm going to cover them and let them sit there. I'll time it for a half hour this time, just to make sure. And at 20, actually, I'll time it for 20 minutes so I can preheat my oven at 350. So they're ready. Okay, here we go. See, they're beautifully ready. We'll cover them up, put them over there, and we'll let you know how it goes in a half hour. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, share, and find me on all your favorite social media networks. All right. They've been about 40 minutes. Again, keep an eye on them. As I mentioned, after 20, I set the oven for where I want it to be. Look at those beautiful dinner rolls. They're going to be great. Let's put them in the oven for 25 minutes. Put them in center rack. I'm not going to use the convection. We'll put them in here. Set the clock for 25. Let's see, 25. And we'll see you in 25. Can't wait to taste them. I hope you try them with me. All right, see you soon. They've been for 25 minutes. Let's check them out. Oh, look at those. MashaAllah. Look at that. Aren't they better than the ones you buy in the bag? All right, we'll taste one right away, actually. We're not going to wait. Here, let me cut it here, here, here. There. It is hot. Look at that. Okay, let's try it. I just need a little butter. Or, if I'm putting some of the roast we're about to make, that's going to be a beautiful, tasty slider. Would you like to try it? The 25-minute timing was excellent. You know this, you could also make it. The French brioche, any Lebanese followers would know what I'm talking about from Lebanon. Put some sugar right on it after it cools down a little bit, and that will make it just like a French brioche that you had in Beirut. All right. Please don't forget to subscribe, follow, share, try it, and let me know how it turns out with you. Until next time, you take care. Bye-bye.